Tandem Nomads, episode 177. Building up your competences as an entrepreneur is a lot like physical exercise and staying in shape. You need, on one hand, to build your core strength while also stretching and working on the flexibility of your body. Hello, Nomad Nation. Welcome to Tandem Nomads, the podcast show and entrepreneurship platform where you can find great inspiration and tips to grow a successful portable business and thrive in your global nomadic life. This is your host, Emel Diregi. I'm a business and marketing coach and the founder of Tandem Nomads. Today's episode is going to be very short and snappy, but really important for those of you who are looking to grow in your competences and your skills and your knowledge around growing your business. To be honest with you, I had this episode in mind specifically for my students who are taking my course, the Portable Business Accelerator, which is designed to help them grow the foundations of a successful portable business and learn how to attract clients and sell mindfully. By the way, if you're interested to know more about this course, make sure to go to the show notes, tandemnomads.com/177. And also there you will find the workbook, the free workbook, where you will learn how to build these foundations with the 3C system that I created to help my clients build their businesses. So check it out on tandemnomads.com/177. So as I said, I had this episode thinking mainly about this process of learning that I take my clients through when they try to grow their skills and their knowledge about their businesses. And I realized that there is two tendencies that I would like to share with you some insights on in case it helps you too. So here, I have a first question for you. What type of learner are you? But also, what type of entrepreneur are you? Are you the type of person who needs a very rigid structure, A to Z, step-by-step process that you want to follow regularly and rigidly? Or are you the creative type where structure is become stressful for you and you need to have room for creativity, and you're kind of the kind of person who does things all over the place but still moves along with it? So which type are you? Well, know that no matter which type you are, there's no wrong or right way. I know which type I am, but I also know because of it that there are downsides and upsides for each. So I wanted to bring to you some insights today in case it can help you along your entrepreneurial journey. In fact, the entrepreneurial journey is a long learning curve. It's full of ups and downs, and it's really important that you know yourself really well so that you can know what you need to do in order to be able to be flexible, but also to be structured and consistent along the way to be able to get results. And although I don't have like a precise tips to share for you what to do in each case, I think that just being aware about this can really make a difference as you move forward in your journey. So if you are in this case where you're the kind of person who really wants to be told what to do exactly, you want to have a real precise answers when you ask a question, but also when you decide to put in place a strategy, you want to have a very clear structure and you're very organized and make sure that you have an A to Z plan before you start implementing whatever you have to do in your business. Is this you, Nomad Nation? Well, as I said, I think that there are pros and cons in every situation. And in this case, the big positive thing, if you are structured or organized, is that you are more likely to get more results and have less of a messy process and be able to be consistent with your efforts in order to convert them into results. So this is a great quality to have. But here is some of the downsides that I also experienced myself with being this kind of person as well. So here, what often happens with people who are very structured and like to have a real plan before taking action is that, first of all, it leads to a high level of perfectionism that can sometimes lead to freezing and not doing anything. So here it can really be danger. I think it's amazing to want to have high quality standard is really important for me as well. Whatever I do is to bring high quality. But the danger is when we confuse quality with perfectionism, which sometimes leads to inaction and a lot of doubts, looking for answers and precise, clear, certain answers before taking action. And here it can really be a problem for you if you want to grow in your business. And the second thing is that when you are very structured, like me, you might at some point as well lose touch with your creativity. And creativity is so important for you to start being innovative, but also being yourself in your journey and allowing yourself to express things the way they come to you along the way. And this is really, really important. So my big call to you, if you are in this situation, you need to be able to really continue to focus on that great strength that you have, which is being structured, organized, while making sure that you don't let that rigid mindset to stop you from also allowing yourself to sometimes do things more spontaneously, but also accept that you can't have all the answers before you take a decision and before you take action. Allowing yourself as well to not look for perfectionism, but instead focus on progress. That is the key that will help you if you're in that case. Now, if you're the opposite, if you are in general more creative indeed and more intuitive, and you do not like structure, you like the freedom to do things when they happen. Well, to be honest with you, not being naturally that kind of person, I kind of envy you sometimes to have that freedom and that flexibility to let things happen. But the downside, obviously, is that sometimes it becomes hard to see where you're going and hard to see the results and be able to actually trace what's working and not working for you. So obviously here, I would highly recommend you to try to still figure out what are the few things that you will commit to do on a consistent base, and also sometimes simply accept that, as I love to say, putting your ass where your heart is, which is a great expression that I got from the book called The Artist Journey. So this is a great resource that I highly recommend you to check. If you are the creative type, even if you're not an artist, I highly recommend you to check this book that I put in the resources of the show notes on tandemnomads.com/177. So while you continue to explore your freedom and explore your creativity, try to create as well some kind of routine that helps you stay focused on certain aspects of your business. So you need to kind of decide what are the things where you will be very structured and disciplined, and what is the time frame and also the routines that you will build to as well create opportunities for you to remain free in your decision making and your way of running your business. Also, if you are the more creative type, it is possible that while you feel determined to grow your business, determined to get discipline and put structures in action, this sometimes can lead to stress, overwhelm, and can even have sometimes an opposite effect to wanting to give up everything because it just doesn't feel natural. Have you experienced that, Nomad Nation? So if that's you, I really want to urge you to, in these cases, really try to figure out what really works for you. What are the things that you can adapt to your lifestyle, to your personality, to make it work while trying to be disciplined? To illustrate this, I would love to share with you a very inspiring story from one of my clients who, I don't know if she would really identify as creative, but she did struggle a lot with anxiety and also mental health struggles while trying to grow her business. And I remember that when we worked together, it was really hard for her to be able to implement certain actions and build consistency across the business. But she came up with a great idea that I really found amazing. Knowing that she struggled with being consistent and also finding a way to build her content consistently, she came up with the idea of saying, okay, let me just focus on doing this for 15 days and doing it my way. And here is what she shared with me. My beloved coach, you asked me what was holding me back. I found the answer. I wanted to do things my way, but I was too afraid to step out of the box. Now I have no choice but to be honest. I'm so grateful to you for always telling me that I was enough and that I didn't need to wait for more qualifications. This has inspired me so much that she basically went on her Facebook, made an announcement and said, I'm really scared. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling anxious, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up for 15 days live on my Facebook page and answer any questions. Here is the link. Please join. And this is all she did. And it has been amazing to see the amazing responses that she got by just being herself and listening to her heart and following her instinct to do something that felt right for her. While trying to learn how to do it with the help of a coach, she still found a way to find her own answers along the way. I just wanted to share with you this inspiring story in case you are in this case, that you can see that you can also find your own answers. No matter which type you are, what I think makes the big difference is to simply be aware about what type of learner are you and what type of entrepreneur are you. And the second step after that is to actually work on your mindset. Be proactive once you are aware about what you can do to work around your attitude, your beliefs, your emotions, and the actions you take when you believe those thoughts. So you need to work on your mindset. The reason why I really wanted to bring this episode to you is also because I know that there's so much to learn and there's so many skills to acquire along the way. And sometimes it can feel really overwhelming, no matter which type of person you are. And even if you're a little bit in between, it can get overwhelming to have so much things to learn, to discover, be it in terms of marketing, growing your business, but also inside your business, how can you improve your own products or services along the way? So that journey can really be stressful. And although it is amazing that we can have access to so much tips and knowledge and guidance online nowadays, that quantity of information can be very overwhelming as well. And by the way, I have a whole episode where I teach you how to consume content online in an effective way so that you don't get overwhelmed, but that you are also aware of the different phases of entrepreneurship when it's about learning and consuming content to grow your skills around your business. So make sure to check that episode as well. I will put the link in the show notes of this episode where you'll be able to find it. Just being aware about the pros and cons and also working on your mindset, no matter which side you are, is going to be important. Working on your mindset means that you are aware of what emotions you're going through, and then what is triggering them, and how can you flip the thoughts and the emotions that you're having to be able to build a solution that works for you. There are so many resources out there, especially to build a portable business or online business and marketing tips, etc. But it is really important that you know what kind of learner you are, but also what kind of entrepreneur you are, so that you can start growing by also, while you learn, start adjusting these solutions to knowing what works for you and what doesn't. And I like to use this metaphor of being in the entrepreneurial journey as being in the gym or trying to work on staying fit with your body. I been noticing that when I was working with my own trainer, what I realized that while I needed to strengthen my muscles, in other words, strengthen my entrepreneurial game, I also needed to stretch a lot and continue to do yoga to build the flexibility I needed. So that balance between strength, structure, but also creating space for flexibility and creativity is the winning combo for you to succeed. So no matter which spectrum you are in, try to find how you can find that middle where you can build the structure while leaving the space to be creative. And that's really, really important. And to be honest with you, it took me a long time to realize that myself. And for example, when I have been in certain programs or training programs where I felt like it was going all over the place, I was getting very, very angry because I'm like, how can this be so messy? I want to have to be told exactly what to do, when and where. And I realized that maybe this program was maybe not done for me, but I still needed to work on my mindset to learn what to take from it and what to leave so that I can make it work for me. So make it work for you, Nomad Nation. I know that the entrepreneurial journey is a long learning curve, and as I share with you all these tips and I support you along the way, hopefully you'll find great resources for you. But I'm also inviting you to know what to take and what to leave to make it your own, and that's what will make you special along the way and different on your market, even as an entrepreneur, as you develop your own products and services. I wanted to share this important thing with you, and I'd love to hear what are your thoughts around it. Make sure to share your own experience with me on tandemnomads.com/177. You will find the comment section right there. Or you can also join me in the Facebook group of Tandem Nomads. You will find the link as well. All there. And reminder, you will also find the free 3 system workbook that I offer to you so that you can work on the foundations of your portable business step by step. Thank you so much, Nomad Nation, for taking the time to listen. I do appreciate it so much. I know that there's so much out there, so the fact that you take these minutes to spend them with me means the world to me. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Stay tuned to turn your challenges into great opportunities.